Oriharkos. Are you ready?
Indeed.
All right, everyone, welcome back to the boss battle of Planes and Portals. Um, we just left off with all of our heroes leaving a tavern in which Sela just killed a poor woman and halfway killed her teammate. We're moving past that. We're going on strong. You can see before you guys the presentation room, as it seems. A large, overgrown cathedral. At the far end, you see your golden dragonborn friend Parthanax in a chair. There seems to be like a large magical projection showing different scenes of all these demi-planes. There is the wizard you guys have been chasing in his regular wizardy form. Seems to be presenting in his large dragonborn bodyguard just behind him. As you guys walk in, Parthanax looks over and says, "Guys, you made it." And you notice that there's a big dent in his snoot, a bunch of scales missing. It looks like he's taken a hefty blow to the face.
The Orichalcos looks to the rest of the group. Is he the one that brought all of us here?
Brought the one that we're after or the one that we're trying to kill?
Are we here for him? The gold one?
Yeah, we're here for the gold one. We're trying to get him out. Everybody else can die.
All I needed to know.
Or, I mean, at least be maimed. I don't know. Incapacitated in some form. There we go. So, we ready to do this?
Are we? Whereabouts are we?
Bottom right corner of the map.
Oh, there we are. I see us. Okay.
Does it seem like anybody in this group has like seen us? Do we need to be stealthy about it?
You guys are already seen. Parthanax kind of called you out. It did make quite a bit of noise as you guys walked in anyway.
Yes. There was some screaming that happened in a 15-foot cube.
In a 50, yeah. And that was it was on the other side of a portal, but it was adjacent to this. Also, you guys were chasing the wizard, who definitely felt the sting of that thunderclap. It has now seemed to be on the stage. Not too worse for wear.
Well, there's no sense in hiding. How do you guys want to go about this? Let's see. Do we have a character model for Ami?
Oh, I'll drop one for you.
My boy.
The goodest metal boy.
The just best dang metal boy. No, you're a good boy too. My dog was like,
who are you talking about? Yeah.
That's awesome.
There's a little woof for you. I feel like Omni's silver. This token is silver.
That'll work.
And now it's under your control.
So I'm not there. I am. Cool.
So, okay, Orichalcos is definitely going to take a couple of steps back. But defensively, offensively, just kind of moving towards the back of the party, pretty much. And then can I do a stealth check for Niken to see if he can
disappear?
Kind of like, sneak around to this.
Sure. I'm going to tell you this one is quite hard because Parthanax did just draw the attention of the room to you.
Okay.
As he's doing that, I will just walk straight kind of behind this pillar. One, to draw away attention, but one to also put myself kind of hiding behind this pillar.
For sure.
Sela's not really good at subtle. So at this moment, she's not going to move, but She's glaring at that wizard.
She's sure thinking about it.
She's thinking about just screaming right at him, but then she's like, Parthanax is over there. I can't do that.
16 on a stealth check for Niken to try
Okay.
and hide in the shadows kind of along the wall. Or even just get a good position kind of between the black dragonborn and what seems to be some cover. You know what I mean? So he's kind of trying to hide.
Yeah,
That's
he
not
definitely.
a bad line of sight then. Or even behind Parthanax, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, with the 16, that will work for you. You are at least unseen as of right now. With everyone else still being seen, though, the black dragonborn steps up to Parthanax's chair, sort of takes his warhammer and does an uppercut in Mortal Kombat style, sends Parthanax up through the ceiling, which as you look, there is another small portal up there, which he just got sent through.
What the fuck?
He just uppercutted him through a portal.
Yep.
Parthanax.
This guy.
Roll initiative, please.
That I can do. And I'm rolling for error too. Where's my marker? God damn it.
I got a 10.
10, okay.
Oh wow! Both I rolled for Niken and Ori, and they both rolled it 2.
Better on initiative than anywhere else.
Yeah.
Keeping the streak alive though of having a rogue with the lowest initiative.
Damn it.
I mean, in this case, it's not the lowest, but Jesus Christ. Okay, so Ori Kalkos has 4 and Niken has 6.
Arrow is 5 and Sella is 24.
Oh my goodness.
I have a plus 2.
That's what alert's for.
Yes.
Honestly, I think I don't know. Bard having a high initiative is really good. That's something you kind of want almost because that's that support's for.
All right.
I am.
As Parthanax does get sent through the ceiling, you hear the wizard shout, "God damn it, Zorlak, stop damaging the assets!" Sella, it is your turn first.
All right. So, do I see the skeleton army in game?
Those are just suits of armor. They haven't seemed to move yet, but they definitely look suspicious.
Okay. Those are most suspicious. But I'm just going to kind of move. I'm going to move as far as I can, which I think is going to be to this bridge. Doop-de-doop. And just get there. And I'm going to cantrip at, what's his bucket?
Okay.
The mage. Vicious Mockery.
Hey, you big dumb idiot.
Like, I already told you, bastard. He's been cut off. You're gaining absolutely nothing by imprisoning our teammates. Can we just get the fuck out of here and you can keep your life?
Something you do see, Sella, as you move closer, what was the TV screen is now a portal, and you can see the market that you got sucked in through on the other side. It does appear the exit is just over on the other side.
Okay.
What does your Vicious Mockery do?
Vicious Mockery. Okay, you unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range. If the target can hear you, it must succeed a wisdom saving throw of 1 or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next roll.
Okay.
What's your wisdom or your saving throw modifier?
And my wisdom saving throw is 13, so he has to
he
beat that.
got a 12.
Yes, 1d4 psychic damage. All right, d4. And you do not add your spell attack modifier to that. He still got 4 damage.
Oof. He is clutching his head.
And
Words
I'm just
hurt.
like, words are gonna hurt. All right, and that ends my turn.
Okay. Zorlak, the large dragonborn, steps up and makes a whistle. It's like a hissy whistle. And the 4 suits of armor sort of jolt a little bit and take just a step off the plinth and onto the ground below.
Oh, well, damn.
He just sort of smiles an evil smile. Now, Hex, you are next, and I just want to tell you something. You recognize this Dragonborn. When you were fighting against the army of Dragonborn, he was amongst their ranks.
Oh, extra angry gnome.
You vividly remember him tearing through with that warhammer, gnome, sending them flying, bits of them, using gnomes as weapons themselves. It's coming
If
back now.
gnomes could rage.
It's all coming back. So rather than fall on the ground and have war PTSD,
What?
I gather my strengths and I just kind of like grit my teeth and clench my armor even tighter. And I step right to the edge. And as a free action, I'll just point at him. I remember you. I remember you now. And this is coming for you. And I, as I'm like just kind of pointing at him, in my other hand, I'm cranking my gears, and I am going to attempt to firebolt him.
Okay.
I don't know how to do like a sidebar, but just a quick thought. If that's part of your backstory and Hex does recognize this Dragonborn, then there might be a fear saving throw involved to not be afraid of him.
I figured it would be more of an anger thing.
Okay.
We could roll to see how he acts, I guess.
I
I'd
think
be okay with that.
maybe,
Sure.
You are the DM right now, so you make that call. But that was just my thought.
How about make a wisdom saving throw, and I will determine what happens.
fight,
Nat
flight.
20.
All
Oh,
right.
shit.
Hell
You get
yeah.
advantage on your attack, sir.
Yeah, so I'm
Righteous fury.
I have just fire in my grayish green eyes, and the frizzy fun hair has just grown straight and blown back, almost as if wind is happening that isn't there, as I'm just whirling this gear in my hand and pointing at him.
Led Zeppelin plays in the background.
Yeah, pretty much.
With a mighty roar, he unleashes an ancient gnomish spell, Kamehameha.
So the first roll was a 6.
No.
So
Advantage.
18.
That
Hell
just
yeah.
hits. That just hits him. How much damage do you do?
Thank God. That's a D10. 14 damage as I
Good
whirl it just
lord.
straight at him with all the fire that's inside me.
Sweet bejeebus. He's temporarily engulfed in flame, and when he emerges, he's just smiling as if unfazed.
Oh, he is a fucking dragon.
But he's a black dragonborn,
I was
so
gonna say.
I will tell you, the fire did full damage, but he's just a badass.
He's just a badass. So as he's being engulfed, I will kind of look back, whistle, and nod off to my left, and Omni will make a full sprint over
For a
here.
split second there, I thought you meant like you were gonna take a nap.
As he's engulfed, I'm done.
I'm just gonna take a nap now, guys.
Yeah.
But he will traverse his way behind this statue.
Okay.
There.
So next is the wizard, and still phased from the psychic damage. he pulls a small pipe, like flute almost, if you will, uh, from a fold of his robe, and plays a few shrill notes and holds the last one. And there's sort of a shaking all about. Very, you could feel vibrations in the ground. It's not like an earthquake, but something big has happened.
I
All
literally just started hearing like the Godzilla theme song in my head.
right.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yes. All right. So I'm guessing Ori has better initiative. Wait, no, I'm sorry. Next is Iru.
Yeah. Okay, cool, yeah. Stella, you're looking at the character sheet probably.
I am. Is it Eru's turn?
Mhm.
Okay. Eru likes to hit things. So Eru is going to move his maximum speed, which is 30. And he's just going to get up to that bridge next to Sella.
Okay, you should be able to move that token.
Yeah, I can. I did. Ding. And that's pretty much everything he can do right now.
Okay.
I'm still trying to figure out rage. Ooh, he only has one left.
This would be a good time, I feel.
Now is the time.
Now is the time. Start rage now. All right. He's gonna run forward. He's gonna run forward. And just rage. He's gonna start raging.
Clang in his chest, as barbarians do.
Yes. Wielding his very large axe. Action. Bonus action. Actually, he only gets two rages. He's used them. I can't do that. But he does run up and do that. He just runs up and is like screaming.
I'm gonna break
Probably.
it.
I'm gonna hit some shit. All right.
All
And
right.
that ends his turn.
Okay, I'm guessing Ori would go before Naikin, or
Yeah, no, Ori is last.
okay.
Yeah, Niken got a 6, Ori got 2. Or 4.
You said they both got 2.
Well, rolled 2, but Niken has a +4.
You didn't tell me any other number.
I swear that I did, but maybe it was while somebody else was talking, my bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I had said 6 and 4, but it don't matter, we're last.
All right. You go ahead.
Okay, so Niken is
He's
How
a
far
stealthy guy.
yeah, how far can I actually get? Well, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna move up behind this pillar and just take some cover. Wait for a stealth attack. And then I'm gonna take the hide action.
Okay, make another stealth check.
Ooh, rolled an 8. But he has advantage because of the 13 plus a 6, so 19.
Okay, yeah, you are like a shadow. And that brings us back up to Sella.
Okay.
Oh, or Calcos didn't go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But
Oh,
it's cool.
sorry.
It's cool. No, it's cool. Okay, so we got some distance here. Okay. I have a spell for that. So I'm gonna go with a Chaos Bolt. So this one is pretty fun. I'm gonna go with a level 1 Chaos Bolt. And you guys don't necessarily see, but Ori Kalkos is in the back, and her hands just start swirling, and it's like the wind around her starts changing color in her hands and starts just glowing brighter and brighter, and she just like throws this orb forward at the black dragonborn. See here, so you guys just see above you this like kind of rainbow changing color orb of light that just like flies over. So it is. Let's see here. I roll a d8 to figure out what kind of damage it does. And oh no, it is a roll to hit. I'm sorry. It's not one of those auto hits, unfortunately. 9 and 7, 16.
16 does not hit.
Damn it. Anyway, I still want to see what kind of energy it was. So it was it ended up being a blue flame or a blue sphere of energy that just passes by this like icy chaotic energy.
He just sort of steps to the side.
Perhaps I built that one up a bit too much. Shit. And then I'm gonna use Misty Step, which is a bonus action. How far can I go? Okay, 30 feet. That's fine. See here. Yeah, I'm just gonna like Misty Step on top of this one. Yeah, on top of this pillar. All right, how high do the pillars go up? I probably should ask.
Technically, we're inside, aren't we?
Yeah, those go up to the ceiling.
Okay, for sure.
Maybe on top of the statue?
That would work.
I was gonna say that's probably the next.
You could do on top of like a tree
Okay.
as well. Maybe like something like that or that.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think because between my movement and Misty Step, yeah, yep, I'm gonna get up on top of that tree. Good middle of the battlefield, sentry position. I'm good.
Okay. We're back at the top with Sella.
Okay.
Did this Dragonborn go?
Sella's going to cross the bridge and just sword and dagger the first suit of armor.
Okay.
So first the rapier. With a 9.
No.
No? Okay. Bonus action. Actually, I want to try something new. I can just disengage, can't I?
I believe so.
Only rogues can disengage as a bonus action.
That makes sense.
That's like a roguish kind of trait. But you can disengage as an actual action. You can always move away from something too without disengaging. You just take the attack of opportunity.
I think I'm going to be reckless and just go with my dagger and see if I can hit it there. 13. Awesome. I think that's a little better.
What was the number?
18 to hit?
Yes, that hits.
That's good. Okay, and that's 1d4 plus 3, so not a lot, but 6 points of damage.
All right. Your dagger definitely sticks in, but after it pops through the armor, it doesn't feel like there's anything on the inside.
Oh, that's great. Can I note that? Like, I will remember this. Whew, he's hollow.
It appears to be just some armor.
That's great. Okay, that ends my turn.
Okay. It is Zorlak's turn next. And you see him sort of, it looks like a cat when they're getting ready to throw up that.
Oh no. Seen this
Oh, no.
before.
Oh, awful. Oh,
And
I don't like this.
how far are we? You need to move forward a little bit. So he's going to get just up close and spew a 30-foot line of acid. And definitely at Sella. And I think, yeah, it will just get Hex as well. I need you both make dexterity saving throws.
Oof. That is a D8. I got a 14.
I got a 22.
Okay. Hex, you take 13 damage.
Holy shit. Is that with my armor class?
It
It's
just it just does this damage. Like if you make your save, you take half. So Sella would take
Oh.
I just
Ooh.
round up.
I take 7 still?
6. You round down.
6. All right.
I thought you rounded up.
Give me a weird look.
I thought you were supposed to round up.
I thought you were supposed to round down. Anyway,
I round up on your guys' damage too, though. So. Like if it's a halved and odd number, it's higher than
I'm sure they'll
GM
take.
prerogative?
I'm sure they will take less damage on the. Anyway, next is the suits of armor. One of them is just going to come up to your little defender dog, Omni. Other one's going to kind of join him. This suit of armor is just kind of clogged up behind it, but there is one that Sella's engaged with who's going to try and attack her back. Does a 17 hit?
Yes. Yes, it does.
You take 3 points of damage.
Okay. That's not as bad as I thought.
It rolled a 1.
Great. All right.
All right, Hex, you are up next.
All right. So the once proud standing gnome has been reduced to a sizzling pile of acid. He goes to block, but the acid just goes straight through, hits him in the face and neck, coughing and really staggering, and kind of like almost drops to a knee before catching himself. And you can still hear the sizzling and crackling of acid.
It's like Rice Krispies. There's a snap, there's a crackle, and there's a pop.
There's all of that happening, except I don't usually cry when I eat Rice Krispies.
Oh no! Oh my god!
So he's going to. Oh boy, that's a really big hit. Let's see. How do I do the cool little arrow thing?
It's the
Is that
circle in the
distance?
middle, or it's the
Yeah.
third from the bottom.
If there's a circle with a little ruler in it on the left side. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. He is going to take his 5 foot and kind of brace against that pillar a little bit and kind of dust himself off. And he is going to. He is going to attempt his firebolt, not at the Dragonborn, but at this one here. So same thing, he's just going to kind of catch himself and blast his flame towards this moving suit of armor. That will be an 18. Oh, did I lose you? You're
Muted
muted.
yourself somehow.
How much damage do you do? That hits.
Yay. 13. 13
Okay.
points of damage.
Yeah, this armor is engulfed in flame, and it remains a little bit on fire even after the main bolt has passed. And now it is the wizard's turn.
I'm gonna move Ami really quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, yeah.
I think these things don't seem the fastest. He's going to book it kind of around into about here. So he's just gonna book it all the way around him to about here. And I don't believe he'll take an attack. He'll purposely kind of stay outside.
Yeah. They hadn't really engaged with him yet, so you're not provoking an attack of opportunity.
Okay. But yeah, he would like to get here, possibly for flanking, but he's going to bark at them and try to draw their attention towards him, and that'll do it.
This one definitely is kind of like... All right. Next is the wizard's turn. And all he really does is tell Zorlak that he wants to get out of here. Let the minions take care of him. This is not going as planned. Zorlak seems unfazed. Next is Iru.
Okay, Iru smash. Iru is going to run in to the suit of armor that is immediately in front of Sella, and he's going to great axe the fuck out of that. At least I really hope he does. It was close. 26. That hits?
That hits.
Okay,
It's like
good.
a magic number, it seems.
Is it?
Something about a 26 I heard earlier from the recap.
Okay,
Or
and
this
then
was before we
1d.
started and stuff.
He's 1d12. Eight damage.
Okay. And that's when you strike before. So how do you want to do this?
Ah! Straight down. Crumples down the middle. Falls over. Since it's empty. Like a tin can being smashed by an axe.
I like to imagine it just sort of like crumples it.
Yes. That sounds nice. Did I move Eru?
You did.
Yes. He's just a very strange color.
Yeah,
Okay.
He camouflaged.
Yes, very camouflaged. So now he is standing next to Sella, which actually causes problems for Sella, but that's okay. All right. So let's see. I don't know what his bonus actions are yet. Oh, okay. He does have 2 up in fighting, so I'm going to attack with a hand axe too.
Okay.
You have a hand axe? Oh, no, that's just...
He has a... Eru.
What the fuck?
No, Eru's got...
That's a weird image.
Just starts chopping things up with the frickin'... That's a weird image. That's a D12. That's not what I'm rolling.
Hey, I did that earlier too. It's like D8. Nope.
Yes. Okay. Eru is on it today. This one's a 25 to hit.
Oh my goodness.
And this time he's going to go. Well, he killed the other one. So he'll
There's
go for.
the other armor right next to it.
Yeah. The one directly near him. So he just goes, ah, crumple. And then, ah, to the other one. And what is the damage on a hand axe? It's a D6. Not as impressive.
That's the one that's on fire, correct?
Yes, it is. It's the
Yes.
one on fire. Okay, 6 damage.
All right, that one's still standing, but I like to imagine there's a large gape in the chest and a little bit of the extra firebolt is sort of smoldering out of it.
That's a
Metal.
fun image. Metal. It is a suit of armor. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And that okay, that ends Era's turn.
All right.
Did he kill
Um,
both of them?
The
Or just
vibrations
damage
on the
second
ground
one?
begin to grow stronger. Nick would say the Godzilla theme music is starting to get louder. Someone is turning that fader up.
Na, na, na,
And next it is
na,
Niken's
na,
turn.
na. Oh yeah, there's nothing. No fuck. No. No, not quite enough yet. Okay.
I kind of just want Niken to survive this battle. That'd be good.
Gonna get up to here, and try and remain as stealthy as possible. I'll make another stealth check.
Yes, please.
2 on the first one with that cloak of elvenkind. Natural 20.
Nobody sees Niken. It'd be really helpful if he was here right now and quit disappearing every time we got into combat.
Why is Niken not helping?
Yeah.
Just keeps running away.
And then just to top it off, take the hide action.
Okay.
No, yeah, I wouldn't have line of sight of that wizard, huh?
No, you're around the corner.
Off. Okay, cool. No, yeah, I'm gonna go from there. And then Orichalcos. Does the Orichalcos have line of sight on this wizard?
Yeah, you have line of sight on everybody. You look over that statue.
Okay, sweet. I want to do a firebolt on the wizard. Cantrip.
I'm going to save you some effort. He counterspells it.
Cool. That's fine. It was a cantrip. Wasted his spell slot, not mine.
Anything else you'd like to try and do?
You'd like to try? No, I really wish that any of my cantrips were a bonus action, but they're action. Only bonus action I got fucking Misty Step and Shield. That did not go entirely as planned. That was like the inner monologue. Hexgrim, send your dog after the wizard. Just in case that wasn't your plan anyways. That's what Orichalcos is going to communicate. And then that's all. That's all I got.
Hexgrim kind of coughs acid and blood and gives him the thumbs up.
All right, Sela, it's your turn.
Okay. Sela, having almost gotten hit, well, having gotten partially hit by that stream of acid in the last round, is going to be like, she saw it hit Hex, and she's like, ah, oh shit. Oh shit. So she's actually going to go back to him. Be like, Arrow, it's up to you. I think I can't move and then cast a spell, right?
Yeah, you can.
I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Cool. Then my turn, I'm going to cast Healing Word at 2nd level on Hex. All right. And I did the touchy. So 2d4 plus 3. 3.
I imagine that the touch part of the spell is almost like unnecessary because probably when you run up, it's just like scraping the gnarly acid off, like just taking clumps of the shit out of the armor. It's like
Yeah,
as you're
I
doing
did
that,
actually. I did actually just realize it has a range of 60 feet. I thought it had to be touch. But that's my bad. It also gets me out of danger because I am also a little low in the health at the moment. So you are healed for 9 points, Hex.
And you'll see him kind of like get a little bit of pep back in his little step. Thank you so much. And he'll just like remove like the bigger part of his armor and it falls off to reveal all these cool gears that just start twisting and building a new armor as he's thinking, you know?
Very cool. Sella is also like weirdly fascinated by the fact that this is happening, but she files it away for later. And then she's going to, as she's running to Hex, she's going to scream back at Eru, "You better kill those bastards!" And she will use her last bardic inspiration on him.
In this case, the bard can inspire themselves.
She doesn't need to at this moment, or at
Well,
least it's a better.
Just because you're playing the character that you're inspiring. So it was a bad joke on that.
I don't get it.
Good try.
I feel
You're
bad
playing
because I
both
don't.
characters.
Yeah.
This is fair. Okay, yeah, now
you
now I
guys-
get it.
Did you guys heal between Niken taking damage?
No, he should be 10 points down.
Okay, because his character sheet says 20, and I was like, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah, I also
It
don't
happened
know
just
where
before.
he is. I can't see him. I can't heal him. That ends my turn. Arrow has
Alright.
inspiration.
Zorlak seems to be losing a little bit of interest in these goings on and turns around to walk back towards the exit portal.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
The armor goes next. I was just going to say, it can't hit Ori because it's up in a tree, but it can attack at Eru. Does an 18 hit Eru?
Yeah, his armor class is 18, so you're on the dot.
Eru takes 7 damage from that.
Eru doesn't even break a sweat. How? Because he's not my character. I can't change his points.
Okay, that's fine. We'll just
So
note
I'm
it.
going to have to.
Well, here, I got you. How much damage does he take?
Was it 7 or 8?
DM, how much damage did he take?
It was 8.
Yeah, since I'm the DM for the campaign normally, I can edit your character sheet.
Okay, thank you. 'Cause I can view his, but I can't change anything on it. Which means I might still have a rage and I just couldn't click it. Damn it. Oh well.
I think the suit of armor is going to go after Omni and roll. Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
All right. He swings and misses. Next
Go on, Omni.
turn, Hex.
My turn?
Yes.
So after he gets back up, thank you so kindly. I feel more like myself than ever. And he pulls out the vial that he used long ago. It's just an empty vial. And you see him, like, I don't know, his gauntlet kind of shimmers a little bit as he's holding this vial. And he, quite frankly, just goes into this vial and caps it with his thumb. And then he will walk up. Let's see. Yeah, he can hop that. So he'll come here and he will throw this vial at the Dragonborn that's leaving. And so I'm going to use one of my magical tinkering. Essentially, I can give a small non-magical object a magical property. And in this case, I just created a very gnarly stink bomb. And as I'm walking up, he'll be like, "Don't you walk away from me! That attack was shit!" And I'll throw it and attempt to just like hit him with this stink bomb.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Does this do any damage or does it just stank?
It just stinks.
It
I'm
gives
just trying to get him
disadvantage
not
on
to
it.
leave. Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
there's
if it
no like, there's no con save in there or anything like that.
no, it's there's it's literally useless, really. But I'm trying to add it into the game. So
You're trying
like,
to antagonize him to stay,
yeah,
make him mad enough to fight.
But I have to feel like even if he left, that's not coming off anytime soon. I don't think
yeah,
you could just shower that off.
it was
There is
He's
a
gotta,
it was rank.
he's
there is
got
a
to take a
stink
bath
bomb
and
item.
really.
It's a DC 15 Constitution saving throw to avoid 1d4 poison damage, and
Okay.
becomes stunned on a failure.
Hmm.
I like that kind of stank. You said it's
All
15?
right.
Yeah, DC 15 con save, or in this case, it might be Hex's spell save because he
Which
did
would be
make it nice.
wisdom.
That is on your call, DM. I'm just trying to help out.
No, that's good. He rolled a 15. He makes it.
I don't know what my spell modifier would be actually. Where would I find that?
Usually it's at the top of your spell page. It'll say your save DC,
Ah.
spell attack, and modifier.
DC 14.
Oh,
He just
So
makes it.
just missed him, but it still reeks as all get out.
Okay, yeah. He turns to Wretch again, which I'm sure has to be a little bit scary, as the last time he did that, it damn near killed all of you.
Does he turn
Um,
into a
No.
wizard? Maybe, hopefully.
So let's see. And then I have
Oh, wait. The wizard would be right there, too.
yes, he would.
Oh, he retches hard.
The wizard just pukes all over the dragonborn.
Did he fail?
And suddenly this is the most comical near-death experience I've ever had.
So, as I do this, I'm kind of prepared that it's gonna piss him off, but I hate this guy and I'm okay with it. So I'm just gonna kind of more so tense, shrug, get ready. You caught me off guard last time, so. And he just kind of like clings his armor and he's ready, even if he dies. He died ready.
You could actually like take preparation, couldn't you? Like be prepared.
The ready is an action.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Sorry.
he just more of a mental action. He's prepared. That said, as I'm sure I have their attention now, Omni. 55. He is going to make the dash action, use his full everything, and just come bolting in. No scent glands on him, so he's just loving. He's just loving that they're confused and not sure what's going on, and he's just gonna get in there right in the middle of the fray, kind of confuse him and throw him off.
All right.
Can I make a bad pun?
Yes.
The metal dog just bolted in.
Oh, well
Sorry.
played. Well
Sorry.
All
played.
right.
It
Please
was
continue.
necessary.
It had to happen.
The armor
All
did
right.
take a swipe at Omni as he ran past, but got a 6, so it definitely missed. I like to imagine it wasn't low enough. It was like person height as Omni ran below about 2 feet.
All right.
Okay. Eru is next as the wizard is spending his turn retching on the ground.
Did he fail the save?
He did. He failed it hard.
So and this is on your call, but he's stunned until he breathes fresh air at least 10 feet out of the target area. And
Yeah, he's not even taking his movement this turn to get out. Like, it is just, he is stunned and retching in that spot.
Okay, so a stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can only speak falteringly. The
Oh, God.
creature automatically fails.
The wizard can't cast.
The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Fuck yeah, let's do this. Okay. So Arrow is going. Let's frenzy.
So you do have one more rage. That
I was
either
going
of
to
you
say,
guys
I
have
thought he
at
only used it
advantage.
once last time.
He
Yeah.
used it twice.
So, but there is one more.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how to use it though. I've never played a character that uses rage. So
Usually you do it at the beginning of your turn. It is a bonus action, and that way you have advantage on those strength saving throws, +2 to melee damage, melee attack and damage, resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
since he
range.
already has a bardic inspiration from me too, so does that give him double advantage?
Not really, because the
I
bard.
don't think it stacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Would it be then I'm just gonna use that bardic inspiration and save the rage.
Oh, good.
All right. So Arrow is bored with the tin can. He's like, this nonsense. And he's gonna just run at the Dragonborn. And he doesn't have to I don't think that's his full movement speed. But so yeah, no, perfect. Awesome. Thank you for that. He's going to approach this vomiting Dragonborn and he's going to arrow smash with
You
his
might
great
have
axe.
to also make a Constitution saving throw.
And so the Dragonborn has disadvantage, right?
He made it.
I think you would have advantage due to Ami.
I already have advantage from Bardic Inspiration.
That's not advantage. That's just an additional. You roll a dice and then you add that to.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry guys. I don't know
Well,
where my
you
head
have
is
advantage
today.
anyway, because Omni is there.
Flanking?
Yeah, I believe you would get advantage, but that again, it's up to your call. I would have put him if this were an actual board. I would have tried to make sure that Omni was in good position for that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna roll and see what happens to the vomiting Dragonborn.
He's not vomiting.
He's not
Just the
vomiting?
wizard.
He just a wizard. He's just offended by the stench.
He's flaring his scaly nostrils.
Is it too late for me to use that rage?
You already had advantage.
I already have advantage? Cool, I'm
Yeah.
rolling again. That's much better. Okay. Instead of a nat 1, I'm going to take the 12 I rolled.
Yeah, you really shouldn't have taken that one. All right. The
Holy
12 does
shit.
not hit, though.
Oh, I
12
haven't
on
added
die?
the-
Okay.
12 on die.
Oh.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then 18 with his modifier.
That just hits.
Okay.
Yeah, cleave
That's
him.
what I thought. All right. So he's going to take 1d12 plus 5 damage. D12. 8, 13. So that's 13 damage from the great axe.
He is still looking healthy.
That's okay with me. I'm going to do my bonus action. And I will hand axe him. Can I attack twice with the same weapon?
So since it's two
No,
weapons
okay.
fighting, it's got to be the offhand one.
I might play a barbarian sometime.
I mean, two weapon fighting is something that bards can do, especially since you're the sword college.
Yeah, but I don't have the strength, nor the ability, nor the what is it? I'm not as good with those kind of weapons either. That's why I have a rapier and a dagger, not a great axe and a hand axe. Hand axe. Motherfucker. 16 plus 7.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. No, do not eat that, you asshole.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Okay.
That's why I play D&D.
6. That's 11 damage.
All right.
Still
He's
looking
definitely
healthy.
starting to ooze some green blood.
All right. That's the end of Aru's turn. You cannot have that.
All right. The rumbling gets even closer. The theme.
I need
Oh
to-
my goodness.
I need to deal some punishment, so I'm going to be gone for just a minute.
Okay.
Oh. Lock him in the brig.
The vibrations get even closer, and what was making them becomes apparent as a giant constrictor snake comes through the ruined side of the cathedral.
Oh, shit. Worst possible place for Niken to be.
Yeah.
But he's a shadow on the wall. He'll be fine.
The snake has not noticed him.
Could we take a quick bathroom break
Sure.
on that note? This is the part in the theme song where it's like dun 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 dun. It actually shows up. Probably the Godzilla theme song and like the Star Wars theme song are up there, right next to each other.
So, Sal, if you hadn't
Really?
noticed, a large constrictor snake has now entered the arena.
I had not noticed. I am not on that page right now, but yes, now I notice. Now I notice. That's a large snake. This is a large slithery boy.
That's a
Can
big
you guys
snake.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
We can hear
Okay.
you.
You're
Sorry.
really quiet.
Is that any better?
Knock my stuff over.
That's the same.
Son was severely punished. He got a very big hug and a kiss, and he hated it.
Dastardly.
Villainous.
Mm-hmm. Although,
that any
like,
better?
the look on his face
Yeah.
is mutinous. He looks like he wants to kill me.
Niken's
Cats.
turn is next.
Okay. In both getting the fuck away from this thing, and kind of like following through with the plan, he's just gonna go straight in for good dagger sneak attack on the wizard.
All right.
So advantage. That was a 7 on die. I don't think that's gonna hit, but let me just double check. 7 plus 6. Well, he has advantage anyway, so might as well roll again. Nope, that was a 1.
13. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, he doesn't have armor, so that does hit.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So sneak attack 2d6 and
God, I love sneak attack.
oh, me too, man.
Especially in the higher levels, it's just like
You end up rolling so many dice. It's the actual best.
yeah, it's great.
Unless you
Oh,
always
this
roll the
one.
lowest initiative.
Womp womp.
And now I'm missing one of my d4. That's not good. That's
Oh,
the
no.
actual worst dice to realize that you're missing.
That means there's
That's
just a
not-
caltrop out there
Yeah,
waiting
There's
to
it'll
just
be in
at
your
your
foot.
foot.
fucking caltrop.
You'll find it later.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, guys. I can't make this up, but literally ones on all 3 fucking dice.
Oh.
I'm so annoyed at that. But whatever. Still a +4, so it's fucking 7 damage.
As he's puking.
That is not enough.
Oh god. I do have 2 weapon fighting.
Do it
I'm gonna
again.
go for a second dagger
Yep.
attack. Okay. This one also have advantage.
Get it,
Does this one also have advantage?
motherfucker!
This one also has advantage, right?
Sure.
Just the first one. Okay. So first roll was 14 on die, so unnatural 20.
All right. How much damage does that one do?
Wow, I need to put this dice in jail. Rolled it a 1 again on die, so 5 total.
All right. As the second dagger pierces into the wizard, he collapses into a pile of snow and begins to melt slightly.
Man.
Don't let that water get away.
Well, an octopus at this time will drop from the ceiling, well camouflaged, in front of the portal and polymorph back into the real wizard, the ones you guys were chasing and actually damaged throughout the last time we saw him.
God damn. The old, I always say, beware that ceiling octopus. Every time, damn ceiling octopus.
So he's now standing near the exit portal. And the real wizard is going to use his turn to say, well, this has been quite fun, but I have to go. Lady Scylla, we'll be seeing you soon. And steps out through the portal, bidding himself adieu.
Is the portal that our friend got uppercutted through, is that still active?
Where are you? Yeah, but it is about 30 feet up into the ceiling. I'm not sure if you can jump that high.
Definitely not.
Air might be able to throw you that high.
Yeah, gnome launch, go.
Well, it's going to be Ori's turn, and then I'm actually going to deal with that. So, Orichalcos.
Okay.
Orichalcos.
I gotta go.
I think the best option is going to be trying to hit this dragonborn. Yeah, you know what? We're just going to go for another chaos bolt.
That works so well this game.
Well, when you cast it at a wizard, maybe not. But when you cast it at a lizard, maybe better.
Ooh.
Hey, I like that. And he's not a lizard. He's a dragonborn. He's a dragon man.
He's
17.
dragons are very large
total.
lizards.
17 to hit. Doesn't hit the Dragonborn.
Does not hit.
Hey, damn. So it's the same thing where there's just like a little bit too much buildup. It's like all of the energy doesn't quite get there quick enough. And it's kind of like in video games when they shoot projectiles instead of like line of sight thing. You're just like kind of able to swish out of the way. Um, this one though was this one was like more like a giant ball of lightning. Have you guys ever watch Yu-Gi-Oh? The Blue Eyes White Dragon ball of lightning kind of fire breath thing? It was just like way too much buildup and then came way too slow.
That was like a 30-second anime intro where you're saying the full name of the move. All right. At this point, you guys hear a rumbling from the back stairs. And let me get to that layer. A familiar face busts out from around the corner.
If it's not entirely
Dad?
too late, if it's not entirely too late, can I Misty step a little closer?
Yeah, sure.
Bonus action. Cool. Oh fuck! What just happened to my screen? Okay. Yeah, I just want to get so I can get about there. Okay.
So,
Bam. Poof. Poof.
All right.
Just getting over to kind of the edge lines, but not staying too far away from everybody.
Up from the back stairs, you see a familiar face as Parthanax runs up. He looks a little different, though. His claws and fangs are longer. He's got some horns spread from the side of his head. But you do see another familiar character standing on his shoulder, the small goblin Thirsty, all about gold earrings weighing down his ears, is standing on his shoulder, swinging a ball on a chain. Parthanax can't do anything because he had to use his whole turn to run back up here. But young Thirsty is going to take a swing. Ooh, and hits with a 19.
At who?
At Zorlak.
Oh, okay.
And we'll do 2 damage.
da 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 da. Okay. Oh, snake. Large, large snake. I need to be with Party. Party would be good.
Big snake.
Big snake. All alone. No good. I'm going to move up to the suit of armor that Eru decided to neglect. And I'm up next to Hex. And I'm just going to sword and dagger him.
All right.
So first is rapier. $23.
That definitely hits.
Okay. For 10 damage.
All right. How do you want to destroy this suit of armor?
Well, I can't Eru smash it like a tin can, so I guess it's a suit of armor. I'm going to stab it through the head, like
Just
I did with,
flick it off.
yeah, just like I did with the golden skeletons. Stab it through the visor, and be done with it. And then she doesn't have any more inspirations to give, so I will be done with my turn.
Okay. Zorlak is going to swing back at Eru with his mystical warhammer. Oh, and that's not going to be enough to hit at a 13. Bummer.
Nope.
And there's not much he can do in that situation. And he's looking quite pissed at his most recent employer's abandonment of him. That
Octopus betrayal.
Yeah. That brings us to Hex.
So he's going with fire back in his eyes, move directly towards the Dragonborn, and he's going to whistle for Ami. He's gonna say, "Fetch, boy," and he's gonna throw his hammer just straight at his dome piece. Hopefully, with a 17.
No, he's got an 18 armor
So
class.
it'll swish by his head and land right underneath him. No, not you. I'm sorry. Every time he knows. That actually
Fetch
spooked.
boy.
That spooked the crap out of me. I was not expecting a dog. So he flings it and it lands right behind him, which perks Omni's interest. But because of my, what is it? I have, oh, I forget what it's called. Let's see. Return weapon, I want to say. Spells.
Yeah, I thought your hammer always comes back to you.
Yeah.
I thought you had that down.
It's a,
It's Thor style.
yeah, it's one of my artificer infusions. So essentially, yeah, it as soon as I find it, I'll let you know. But essentially, yes, it I can throw it and it just comes right back to me Thor status. So I'll try that. That doesn't work. I'll grab it, and then Omni, who has heard the magic words and seen the thing as it flies by his head again to come back to me, he's going to pounce, hopefully just directly into the Dragonborn and go for a bite. That will be a 20, so that should hit. Not on die, it was an 18. But
Yes, that does hit. How much damage does he do?
he will do, actually, let me make sure. A D8. Oh, that one's gone to the ether. Never getting that one back. Okay.
Was it a 4, right?
What?
It wasn't a D4, right?
No, D8, double the pain. That is a 8, so he does 10 damage.
All right. Zorlak is definitely starting to weaken.
So he has this giant metal dog robot just take a giant clump right of it out of his shoulder, and he's just kind of hanging there.
Okay. It is Iru's turn now.
All right. This time, Iru. I guess I still have flanking, right? With Ami? Well, Ami's
Yeah.
hanging off of him.
Yeah.
Okay. And that gives me advantage, so I'm going to save the rage. Just a moment to read something. So, frenzy attack. I'm not quite sure how that works. While in a frenzy, you can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns after this one. But his bonus action is already to attack with his offhand weapon.
Does that mean you have 3 attacks?
That's how I'm interpreting it, but
you don't
after
have
this
the-
turn.
Because you don't have more than one attack per action. You have one attack per action, but you have the bonus action 2 weapons on it. So if you were to rage in a turn, you'd only be able to attack. But the frenzy is like it's kind of just like how you order your attack. So it's like I'm gonna rage and then I'm gonna attack. It's gonna be a frenzy.
And you still get your bonus attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you would make your attack and then you can frenzy and make the second attack.
Okay. I'm not going to bother with that at the moment. Great axe time. Only a 16, so he does not hit. Oh, it was 9 on die, and I get to roll again because of advantage. I'm not good at this today.
It's a lot to do.
21 is the second one. That hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And 12. Yes. $14 damage?
He is just hanging on. That
Okay.
axe is carried through his chest. This is one tough dude.
All right. Then I will do my bonus action, which is that second attack with the hand axe.
Did you rage this turn though?
I did not.
Okay.
I did not. No. Because I have flanking. Nat 20.
All right, how do you want to do it? Oh, everyone's trying to do that.
How do I want to do it? All right, you said it. Okay, first attack, axe, chest,
Mhm.
hand axe. Takes his head clean off.
That's just what I was picturing. I'm so glad you said that. That's exactly what I would have said.
All right, and then Arrow's just like and splattered in this green
There's there's
goo.
like blood and there's a little bit of acid too, but here it doesn't matter. It's just
Does that mean Arrow's smoking a little bit?
yeah. I like to imagine that Zorlak's blood is providing a protective coating from the acid.
Okay.
So it's just sort of smoldering, smoking on him. He's not taking any damage.
But yeah, he's done. His head is somewhere else. Dragon tongue lolling on. And that's the end of my turn.
All right, it is Niken's turn now. I like to imagine no one's still seen Niken.
Nope. Or else I would have healed him by now.
It's just about like this moment that Parthanax, Hebrew, maybe Hex even notice him. But it's like because he goes forward to attack the Dragonborn that is then just missing a head moments later. It's like he goes to attack, but the body just slumps and then kind of looks around, and all of you guys see a really confused Niken just holding both of his daggers. Just to be clear about something, the Parthanax and Thirsty are cool, right? Like Thirsty's not like mind controlling Parthanax or something.
No,
Parthanax
Thirsty
is
knows
weirdly
Parthanax.
older.
Thirsty knows Parthanax. We
Okay.
covered that in the first bit.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just had to make sure.
He was Thirsty was brought here to make Parthanax feel it more at home. So there'd be a taste of home when you got kidnapped into this terrible demiplane.
Okay. Basically just gonna take the ready action for anything coming near that's gonna be like threatening. 'Cause there's nothing really
Like a giant
immediate.
snake.
Yeah,
Big
but it's
A basilisk, maybe?
Oh no.
so yeah, like basically that. Just wait for the next oncoming threat, which is probably gonna be this snake. Um, and then yeah, I'm just gonna go for an attack on it. It does. Um, or no, maybe. Well, let me look at the spells for make it again real quick. Um, yeah, no, they're just gonna be ready with the dagger attack because that's already what's in hand. And then the Orichalcos is gonna just step forward a little bit and get a better line on.
In
that snake.
Orihankos, you will notice that the two suits of armor have stopped moving since Zorlak's demise.
That seems to make a lot of sense. As this comes across my mind, it's like the inner monologue again. And then, you know what? Fuck it. Why ruin a bad thing? It's been. Let's see if I can go with a clean sweep on missing, or a chaos bolt. No, nat 20
All right.
On Snaky Dude?
on snake.
Snake.
Yes.
On the snake.
Okay, cool. So, we doing double damage on dice.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And I'm gonna do that one at first level. That's what I planned on. Okay, so 2d8. Do one of them rolled a 7. The other rolled a 1. Of course it would. So 8 total damage on. See here, what kind of damage? Another d8. Figure it out. This one is fire damage. So this time you guys see a much smaller ball of fire kind of build up in the Orichalcos' hands, and she seems to throw it with much more vigor and quicker, also hitting a much bigger target. So 16 points of damage.
All right. The snake's head rears back. You hit it with a large fireball. It is now Parthanax's turn. He is going to run after the beast. And I don't think I can get close enough to hit it with my claws. So I'm just going to firebolt it. +6.
A
Oh,
claw?
I guess I'm the DM, so I could lie about it, but I rolled a 1, so my firebolt totally misses.
Oh,
You accidentally just hawk a loogie.
Yeah.
This has happened before.
Yeah.
Firebolt just
that's a
points
good
an arrow
DM.
towards you.
That's a good DM though. Not fudging rolls when it counts.
Yeah. I guess I could lie, but
Thanks for the integrity. We appreciate it.
how far? Perfect. All right. Thirsty is going to hop off Parthanax's shoulder, recognize you, Sella, who gave him 15 gold earlier, and a large smile will go across his face, and he'll reach into his small bag of holding and toss you one of the small blue potions from earlier. If you drink it, it'll give you one first level spell slot back. Also, you still do have your fire breath potion that you got from him earlier as well.
I do, yes. I'll catch it, hopefully, and be like, awesome. Thanks, guy. And can I immediately
your
chug
turn.
it back, or I have to wait?
Potions are an action. I mean, it's
Okay.
your turn right now.
It's my turn right now. I don't actually need that spell slot just at this moment because I'm not casting in that range.
Mhm.
I'm going to use Shatter, and I'm going to cast it on the Snako's head.
Yeesh.
Yeah, so he has to make a Constitution saving throw of 13.
Constitution. My snakes are not good at that.
Thank goodness.
Actually, a little
Oh, he
surprising.
just rolled a 13, so I think he still
He still
get
takes
it.
full damage.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Good. 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 So that's 3d8 thunder damage.
Whew.
I love Shatter. Like my favorite spell. Eh. Takes 18 points of damage to the face.
Nice.
Ooh. There's got to be some internal hemorrhaging going on there. He definitely recoils, but it is still strong and still snicky.
That's okay. Snicky can be snicky.
Zorlak is dead, so Hex, it is your turn.
Uncharacteristically, you see Hex kind of return to his normal lackadaisical self for a second as he's just staring at this gigantic beast. And he kind of looks at Ami and goes, "Remind you of Clementine back home? That looks like Clementine. I'm pretty sure that's Clementine. Clementine!" He
What?
thinks he recognizes this snake from home. So after a few moments of this banter, he goes, No, that ain't Clementine, and he'll get back to it. He'll just kind of cling back into his armor and take a couple steps up. I am so mad, so I looked it up. The return weapon is what it's called, and it actually gives a +1. So I would have hit last turn had I known my stuff.
Oh no.
That's okay.
It's okay. He's still dead.
He's dead now anyway.
Still dead. So he is going to. Yeah, he's going to attempt a firebolt. So after he realizes it's not Clementine, it almost looks like it pisses him off more. There's just this giant snake that he doesn't know. So he's
unfamiliar snake.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Thought it was Clementine, and he is just angry that it's not. So he's gonna try and roast this snake.
Dare you not be Clementine?
It'll be a 19. 19 should hit.
Yes, it does.
Cool. Plus, max damage. That'll be 16.
Ooh,
Straight to the dome piece of this
man,
non-Clementine
its
snake.
head is taking a lot of damage.
Yes.
It is now sort of malformed from the shatter. There was some bone breaking, and the outside is quite scorched. It sort of smells like unagi.
Perfect. That also makes Ami upset. And seeing me upset, he is going to just run in and attempt a good old bite on this non-Clementine creature. That is a nat 20, which is awesome.
Yes.
So you do it as double dice?
Yeah, double
Okay.
whatever you roll.
Cool. 2 ones. Couldn't make it up if I tried. So 2 ones. That'll be 4 damage.
I'm so glad I'm not alone this game.
That's that hurts.
I like to imagine Ami's jaw can't open big enough to effectively bite this snake's body that much. That's why it's only 4 points of damage. It's just like this little dog hanging on this huge.
But Omni
Big
gave
ol'.
it everything he got.
Yeah,
He did. He's just as mad it's not Clementine.
Yeah.
I'm more concerned that you know a giant snake named Clementine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
gonna
gonna
have a
have to-
conversation.
I'm gonna have to write him in my backstory.
Yeah, do that. That's cool.
Yeah, it's my mom's garden snake.
This is a friendly gardener
You would-
snake.
You would imagine gnomes would have like worm snakes. You know what I mean? They'd be like little, but nope.
Giant fucking pythons. Just,
Basilisk-esque snake.
in the garden. Sometimes you find them underneath the tomatoes.
Yeah,
Whose turn is it?
it's the snakes.
Oh
And it's
no.
going to try and constrict you, Hex. Does a 23 hit?
That's gonna hit.
All right. So
That was the last of Hex.
you
That
are,
damn non-Clementine snake.
you
Oh,
are
no.
grappled.
The
And
snake was mad
Yeah.
that you mistook it.
I'm not Clementine.
How dare you?
I'll try
My name is
Clementine was
Ruth.
my mother.
You are constricted by the snake, which gives you the condition restrained, and you take 12 points of damage.
Just hear the grinding of gears and popping, and his head goes boing, boing, a little spring.
Possibly
He's-
bones.
Just
So
Oh.
lost in a coil of snake.
your speed is 0. You can't benefit from any bonus to speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage.
I
You
have
also
to
have-
roll to get out, don't
Wait,
You
I?
also have
Is it-
disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
I tried to
Yep.
put hex in it, and then you couldn't. You move the hex token underneath the snake, so I just had to put them side by side. Yeah, there you go.
No, there you go.
Yeah.
That big goofy smile in the middle of a giant snake.
It's
It's
actually a
I'm
scream.
okay, guys. Don't worry.
Little do we know, this one's name is actually Valencia. All right.
This is the rare tangerine boa. All right. It is Iru's turn.
Oh, okay. So Iru, still very much like panting with exertion and covered in goo from Dragonborn, turns around and is going to go to Snako. He can reach the Snako's side, so he's going to just attack the Snako side. Hack into it, hopefully. Does a 14 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So 14 with his great axe. That's 12 damage. And then with his bonus action, he will hand axe it. So, ha, ha, again. $17 hit. Yeah.
Yes, it does.
It's a
Okay.
free action. Can I scream, help, and free me?
Yes. All right. Rolling for damage. Okay, that's a 1 plus 5, so 6 damage. And I'm actually going to use my Bardic Inspiration now and roll another d6 on that damage roll.
Okay.
I don't think you can do Bardic Inspiration for damage. I'm pretty
I-
sure it's for-
I say it works.
Cool.
Let me read it real fast. I don't
Yeah.
want to cheat. I do not cheat. I don't want to cheat. That's not what I want
Hey,
to do.
what DM says goes.
Okay.
I like it. If you really don't want to use, I mean, that's up to you. If you really don't want to use it, because I think Nick is right. I'm cool with it though.
No, it's not correct, so I will not do that. He
Okay.
just does 6 damage on that second attack.
Okay. You definitely open up some gashes in the snake. Someone drew eyebrows in the snake.
It's pissed.
Who did this?
All right.
All right, that's the end of
Large
Iru's turn.
gashes in the snake, but it is still alive, and Hex is still locked in its coils.
No.
Niken, it is your turn.
Thinking that the snake was going to come towards all of us. I'm realizing this is going to be kind of a close-up thing. Or, actually, no. This would be a good time for a good old proper witch bolt. We're going to do that. Dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, that does hit.
Nice. 1d12. Nice, for 5 damage. And then it's going to be concentration, so it's just like this kind of thundery. I imagine he casts it from the dagger, but it's like a thundery kind of snap that just hits the snake, and then just kind of like an electrode, just keeps kind of zapping towards it.
Just like Sith lightning it.
A little
It
bit,
is
but from a
actually
dagger.
described as being purple lightning.
So
Nice.
yeah, it's like a Sith lightning thing kind of coming from the dagger. I imagine he probably like steps to the side a little bit. And then the Orichalco, seeing this, is that's not such a bad idea. Although no concentration spells on the Orichalcos, so that's fine. This is what Chaos Bolt's for. Oh, hey, 12 on die for that one, so 19.
Yep. Yeah, that hits.
Sweet. Oh my God, 2 ones. What one on both die again? I can't make it up. I'm so annoyed. Okay. And then this is, God damn it. This is gonna be poison damage, which I don't like that because it probably has.
No, this isn't a poisonous snake. This is just a constrictor snake.
God. Okay, cool. So yeah, fucking 2 points of poison damage.
It just looks at you.
I mean, does it though? Does it even look at it?
Yeah.
This time
Does
the
it even-
Like the eye flicks over for a second before going back.
Orichalcos doesn't spend much time kind of building energy on this one. It's kind of just like a little handful, and it's like as she goes to create the energy, she realizes that it's like this gnarly, dripping, stinking poison kind of stuff, and just like flicks it really quick. So it's just like a much smaller ball than any of the other ones have been.
Okay.
As a free action, Hex also looks.
Is he still able to look? Is he
No,
conscious?
probably not.
Oh,
He is
no.
conscious, but
That's so good.
that is
I'm so
very
happy.
good.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Oh man. Oh, awesome. Okay. I thought I rolled a 1, but it was a 7. Parthanax takes a swipe with his elongated claws and digs into the snake's side, doing only 6 points of damage. Not enough to kill the snake. The snake is not only charred, it's sort of like a blue rare. The outside is crispy, but the inside is still quite rare. There are some slashes up and down its side, but Hex is still firmly in its clutches, and it is still quite alive. Sella, it is your turn.
All right.
It is also being zapped by Niken's Witch Bolt.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Shatter again. Constitution saving throw 13.
It rolled an 18.
Okay, so it takes half
So
damage. It's okay. It still takes half damage, so let's just hope I do okay on that. That is 3d8. Yeah. Okay, so half of 19, round up or round down?
Round down.
So, okay, so it takes 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. The snake is definitely looking rough.
Okay.
The head is not the right shape at all anymore.
Good. All right, and I'm not close enough to hit it with a dagger, so that ends my turn.
Okay. Hex, it is your turn to try and escape the clutches.
So it's a strength.
A
Is that how that
DC
works?
16 strength check.
Okay. It's doable. It's doable. 17.
All right. Yeah, you just pop on out of those coils.
I more so go. I play dead and just like limp and ooze kind of out and drip off to the side here. Would I be prone coming out of the grapple?
No, I mean, because you described it that way, but no, you're escaped. You're free to move and act.
So as I ooze off the side, it's almost like one of those fun bouncy slides, and I just kind of bounce and tuck and roll my way back to my feet.
Shoots and letters.
And and Hex is definitely hurt, and he doesn't. It looks like his armor is misplaced, but you kind of wonder if it's his bones at the moment.
Ooh.
But he looks angry. Bad snake! Bad snake! Clementine would whoop your ass if she were here. And he's just going to firebolt it right, just point blank. And that will be a 14.
That hits.
Sweet. Is that a 6 or a 9? 9. So that'll be 13 points of damage.
All right. This snake is looking close to the edge. It is almost cooked. This is almost, charred enough to where you want to sashimi it.
I'm gonna eat you when this is done. He just blasts him. As he has his one good hand and just unleashes this crazy fire that accompanies the body of the snake. Omni, unsatisfied with his bite, is going to go for what he thinks might be a little bit softer of an area. As it kind of recoils, he's going to go for the belly.
Okay. I like it.
Soft
That is-
underbelly of the beast.
Yeah, 15 on die. And that'll be 7 damage as he gets a pretty good chomp this time.
How do you want to have Omni kill this giant constrictor?
Ooh.
So they're both just so mad it's not Clementine. So as I'm roasting it, Omni sees the skin and the scales start to separate a little with the heat, and start to almost boil up. And in a very gross fashion, Omni takes a full jumping snarl right where that kind of bubble is, and it's almost like the snake implodes. Omni just jumps right into it and explodes half of the snake, and it's a mini explosion, and just snake guts and pieces go everywhere.
You find there's like a couple other mostly digested adventurers to come out.
It's raining, man.
Gross.
They could be dwarves.
True.
Or lit-
Skeletons of a few size.
Who am I to assume?
Yeah.
But cool, yeah. Snake. Mm.
All right. And with that, all the foes have been vanquished in this room. Parthanax sort of shrinks back to his normal form. The claws go down. He takes off his altered self spell. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much. I don't think I was going to live through that sales pitch. It was so boring.
Viking gives you a nod. We got you, man.
He almost had you, didn't he?
Yeah. I wouldn't have made it too much longer if it wasn't for you guys.
Did you see the damn octopus trick he pulled?
Yeah, he can polymorph sort of at will.
Well, I don't like it much.
Neither do I, frankly. It's quite annoying. So just wiping off her blade.
Hex is going to take a slab of that snake meat for personal eating.
So, Sella,
It
you
turns
hear
to
this
glitter.
because Thirsty says this in Draconic to Parthanax, and he goes, "That is so fucking gross." As Hex is taking the snake meat out,
I just turned to
really, and Thirsty goes, "Are these really the people that you hang with, LVO?
and
VLV?"
Stella's going to turn to him and say, yes, we really are.
So,
What?
have I met this little one?
This goblin, when you guys first got sucked into the portal, he was operating a drink shack.
The Orichalcos steps up to Parthanax. I'm the Orichalcos. You must be the one we're here to retrieve, I suppose. Always pleased to meet another sorcerer.
Indeed. And he coughs up a little bit of smoke. Some scales are loose on the snoot. He does shake your hand, though, being polite.
Okay. She kind of like steps away from the smoke, like waves it by, and then shakes your hand.
I would like to point out, just for fun's sake, that even though the snake is gone, the eyebrows are still
Yeah,
there.
I was going to mention that too.
I don't know how to delete them.
It's
No,
okay.
I can't. I'm not gonna.
It's just really that I was tickled pink for a minute there.
That's
So
hilarious.
Sella kind of she's gonna thirsty, like just give him kind of a dirty look, like could have figured things out so much earlier, but who
You never
knew,
spoke
right?
to him in Draconic.
Hmm?
You never spoke to him in Draconic.
I
You only
never
spoke
thought
him in
to.
Draconic.
That was my bad. So, but she's just like, "Ugh, too late now. Hex is still in quite a state, right?
Yeah, he's very much in pain.
Okay, so that little blue potion, I know what it does already, so I'm gonna like uncork it, drink it, and I'm gonna come over to you and I'm gonna do cure wounds or what is my spell called? Oh, where are my spells?
After the Orichalcos introduces herself to Parthanax, she's eyeballing Niken like really hard. Just to have it on record, DM, I'm gonna do a insight check for the Orichalcos.
Okay, sure.
3 on die and a +3, which is 6. Agreeably not awesome. Even with a DC 10, which is like your easiest.
Yeah, no, you failed at whatever you were trying to do.
She's still eyeballing him really hard. It's because Niken's like a fucking shadow, man. It's like,
Yeah, it's Niken has just now appeared.
but that doesn't mean that he's like there.
Yeah.
He's there, but you only see however much of Niken you want to see. He wants you to see.
So Parthanax brings over Thirsty to the body of Zorlak, and Thirsty hops off and pulls out a little sort of eyepiece and starts eyeing the Warhammer. And Draconic goes, Warhammer, finely made, definitely magic. What do you guys call it? +1?
That's pretty cool.
Oh, Hex, you got back 6 points of damage.
Sweet. So he'll, as you do it, he kind of grabs Omni and like twists his back, and it's disgusting. You hear all his bones kind of crack back into place. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you kindly. You've been a wonderful help. I couldn't have done it without you. I would have been acid first, and then a pile of bones, and I wouldn't have beat that bitch-ass fake Clementine. So thank you so much.
I'm so sorry. It wasn't Clementine.
Too. I
Fake
miss
Clementine.
Clementine. He'll get stoic and kind of walk away. No explanation on who Clementine is.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
he also wants to walk up to the Dragonborn and kind of falls silent as he just stares over the dead body. And it looks like he's just kind of stirring in his thoughts.
I hear him talk about the Warhammer in Draconic, right?
Yeah, you definitely heard that.
Okay. I'm thinking, I mean, we're taking that, I'll say to Parthanax, but I don't know who can use it. Hey, Eru,
Yeah.
can you use battle axes? Martial weapons, simple weapons. But this is a Warhammer, right?
Yep.
What is
I
that
think that's a
classified
great
as?
weapon. I think that's a great weapon.
It's either great or martial.
I think it's just a martial weapon. I don't think Warhammers are a great weapon. I think that'd be a two-handed maul.
Okay.
I think I've wielded a great hammer, right?
It's
As a barbarian. I'm pretty sure he's good.
versatile melee weapon. Common. Yeah, so it's
Okay, then we'll just be like, I'll hang on to it for now in the bag of holding and see what Ian actually wants to do with it. But so Air is just like, but
When
we
you
have
open your
it.
bag
Oh,
of holding, Thirsty sees the glitter in there and takes a little finger of it. If you don't swipe his little goblin hand away as he kind of reaches near your bag, he kind
no,
of
I have
takes
no
it
issue.
and then he starts looking at it.
Well, doesn't it
And
turn into a bone as soon as it comes out of the bag?
that was in that plane. There's nothing that this
Oh,
stuff has been turned into here, so it remains as glitter outside the bag here.
okay. So I'm just like, so what are you looking at, bud?
He says,
Is it?
this is inert planar dust. It's what everything around us is made out of.
I figured that. I just wanted to take some with us. Is it? I mean, is it worth anything?
Well, there's only 3 people in the world that can actually use it, so it's more of a buyer's market. It's rare, but
I mean, that does limit it down to people who are assholes who create other planes. So I'm gonna keep it anyway. Well, yeah. I mean, thanks, Thirsty. That is your real name, right? Talking to Draconic Thirsty. Okay, cool. Just like go to shake his little tiny goblin hand if
he
he's good with
tries to
that.
wipe the glitter off before he does, but it doesn't work.
That's
It's
okay.
smear on both of your hands.
I mean, I already look like I'm covered in glitter all the time anyway, so
And this is quite a different goblin than the ones we encountered before. The ones we encountered before were dirty and smelly and sort of feral. This is a merchant. He might smell good if it was a goblin. You know, it's like in Monsters Inc. They've got like wet garbage stink. You know, like he
yeah.
probably smells good for a goblin salesperson. He's well-to-do, somewhat clean.
I mean, he's also talking to me like an intelligent person, so
He seems quite intelligent, especially now that you can talk to him in a language that you both know.
He's
yeah.
talking a language that isn't Goblin.
Yeah, which means I can understand him. Like as so long as I can understand him, I have no reason to treat him differently. But I am going to very offhandedly say to Parthanax, so I see you finally got your intern.
No,
No?
I know Thirsty from back home. He was part of the, I hate saying this, but lesser race outreach program. We try and teach lesser races better ways of life.
Okay. I'm not sure if that's better or worse than intern, but he's cool. You're cool.
You're cool.
I don't think Thirsty wants to hang with us. He's a busy man. He says he's a fence, and when Parsnick says fence, Thirsty goes, whoa, 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 whoa.
Like not only do Cella's eyebrows raise, her ears also go like whoop. Really? You're a fence?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I mean, is that true?
I do examine some magical items and I can sell them to some maybe nefarious places. But I'm an upholding trader. I'll sell beverages. He'll pull a healing potion out of his bag holding. And anyone need to top off? Anybody?
Niken grabs it.
Where did you come from? He just will say, where did you come from?
Who are you? You've been here this whole time.
Who are you?
He's here all the time. He just isn't always here all the time.
Niken is just silent. He just gives
Yeah,
like a
saying shit.
smiley pleasant look as he downs the healing potion, slowly takes it. So he gets 7 points back, almost at the top.
So, Hex would kind of like to. First, he'd like to search him. he has been searched, but he'd like to search him further. And if he doesn't find anything, he would like to take a small, almost trophy. So, like, I don't know if he has like a
Tooth.
possibly it. I would take a tooth. A tooth would be great. Or if you could think of anything that would better suit than a tooth.
So I'll tell you what he sort of has on him. The head is separately if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'd have to go
take a
find
bit from
that.
it.
I could take the whole head.
Yeah, he is bedecked in chainmail, which has the same livery as the ones you fought against in the war, if that is of any importance to you. He does have all sorts of trophies of himself. It seems like braids of hair, some shrunken heads, bits of definitely what was once people. He's got a necklace of fingers, these sorts of things. You only find about like 3 electrum and 2 copper on his person, some change from a recent interaction.
Okay.
That's about it. He was going kind of Spartan here.
Cool. So I will go locate his head and knock his main fang out.
All right.
And I will have that as a keepsake.
Sella, being kind of the pack rat that she is just going to like take all of the rest of the teeth.
Jesus.
She's also going to take all of his claws.
He's not a real
Do
dragon.
you want the
but they
necklace
don't-
of fingers or the braids of people's scalps?
No, I just
Are those of any interest?
no, I just want the things that aren't going to decay in my bag of holding.
Parthanax will try and grab out one of the snake's fangs. Say, we should give this to Thea later, so she can be a big snake.
Oh my God, that's a great idea. That's so good. Yes, absolutely do that.
And he thinks about it. Oh, you guys can have my signing bonus. This thing kind of started from my wanting more coin, so I figured you guys deserve it. There's like,
Signing bonus?
well, if I had signed, but I mean, I didn't, and they're dead now, so.
That's fair. I am worried about that wizard coming after you again, though.
Well,
When you-
he said he was coming after you next.
I
When
mean, he could
Parthenax
try.
says Thea, the Orichalcos pick kind of perks up a little bit, and I did another insight check. Rolled 16 on die this time, so that's 19.
I feel like that's sufficient.
She produces a note, like a small piece of parchment, and then gives it to Niken. Can you give this to Thea later? Okay. That was it. And then
So-
also turns to the portals and kind of, perhaps we should move through these? Do we still need to catch that wizard? How do we get back?
I think that's the exit portal. Anyway, if you guys wanted to distribute the signing bonus amongst yourself, it was 10 platinum, 20 electrum.
I'll consign mine to the party fund.
Parthanax would kind of be like, anybody? Is that what we want to do? I will keep it, but
I mean, you gotta sleep on something.
all right. He kind of looks like his face, you know when like Kermit the Frog scrunches his face in? Like it look, you know, like that's what his face is like from the Warhammer dent. He's kind of just got a little bit of a dent in his snoot.
Can't fix that.
Or need some restoration?
Should probably get you to somebody who can heal that. That nose thing. That.
He's like, oh, I'm fine. I'm fine.
That nose thing.
It looks kind of gross though, and it might make it harder to start fires in the future.
He coughs a little bit, and like the one nostril's definitely blocked that it's dented in on.
Yeah. Oh, I heard rolling.
Sorry. Nope, just me.
It was fun. The sound of dice. Ah,
It's a good sound.
yes. Well, there's only one way to find out if we can get through that portal, and I suppose that's to go through it.
It looks like the marketplace on the other side. That is indeed the exit.
All right.
Before we all jump through, can I throw a rock or something near me through the portal?
Mhm.
I grab a rock and just throw it through the portal.
And you see it clatter on the other side, and you see a mastiff dog that was walking. Its attention now, and it seems to be staring down the portal. It looks like Thea's dog, like Thea as a dog.
Okay, cool. I will send Omni through and follow if it seems okay.
Yeah. And Omni gets through no problem.
Cool. I will go through the portal.
Like, just as a precaution, I know this is an extra planar place, and they're probably whatever I find probably won't be real, but I'm gonna take a quick look around just to see if there's any sort of treasure or sparkly things or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check. Look around.
After Hex steps through the portal, the Orichalcos goes as well, but kind of pauses for a moment and kind of looks at all of you, and then looks solemnly, especially at Niken. Perhaps we will meet again someday. Pleasure. And then as she moves through, she immediately misty steps, and so it's like almost a simultaneous kind of like movement. So it's like as soon as she's on the other side, it's just like a poof of like smoke, and then you guys.
And you're off.
Yeah.
That was cool.
That
You'll see a astonished Hexgrim from the other side.
sorcerers, man.
Stella, what'd you get for a perception check?
I got a 21.
Okay. What don't you see in this chamber? You were looking for shiny bits, right?
Shiny things, chests, basically treasure.
Yeah. Let's see. You do see a few chests littered about the cathedral. Let me go back to that page.
Ooh, okay.
In them, some of them are empty. Some of them have stuff that isn't quite of value. It looks like the furnishings for an apartment, maybe like a dining room set. But there is some that are really nice, like some gold candelabras, like real silverware.
Okay.
You do find it's like a golden frog with some red gem eyes. It doesn't appear to be magical and just by the make of it, dusted quite thoroughly. No other coinage except for that signing bonuses. Some other curiosities, some pieces of art, things like that.
If it fits in my bag, I'll take it.
The paintings definitely don't. They're large.
That's okay.
The frog is like the size of the whole of the bag, so you gotta really distend that bag and push it in there. A couple of the candelabras don't, but you can just chuck all the silverware in there.
Cool. I mean, the candelabras are probably just going to get broken down anyway, so I'm just going to like disassemble them.
I like
gold,
to.
right?
It doesn't quite like unscrew, so you just whack it and break it on a piece of brick. Okay, put it in.
Basically, yeah. But of course, everything gets the bag check. Does any of it turn into dust as it enters the bag?
No, all that stuff seemed to be like real objects.
Fuck yeah. Okay, cool. And then there's nothing mysterious about the statue in the middle, right?
No, it's a statue to a long forgotten god in this long forgotten place.
That's okay with me. That's all I wanted to do. I just want stuff.
Yeah,
All the stuff.
just want some more things.
I just want all the things. Ooh, but the last thing, like, giant snake skin.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
would like some giant snake skin.
You know, and since you're now over by the snake, you do see something that spilled out of its guts, a short sword that is clean despite being on the innards of the snake.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, I'll take out like a kerchief just in case and like pick it up with that because it's too near the goo.
Mhm.
So I have that short sword. I don't have any more identify at the moment, so I will just take care of it later. Um, and I will take my knife though and try and cut off a large swath of this snake skin.
Just a
Yes,
big old piece of fabric.
yes. At least enough to make like a cute dress out of or something. Um, and yeah, I'll wrap that up in like an old, like a cloak I have or something and just put it in my bag and be like, I'll just take care of it later. It's all good. All right, so all the snake teeth and some skin and a short sword and some gold and silver plateware. I'm good. I'm done.
Which is now like the oh yeah, a lot of that stuff is like dented up. It's like
It's
you had to
okay.
kind of, I mean, gold won't break, but it would just like smash into like, an infinitely malleable cube, however you would kind of.
Melt it
Hear
down.
this, soon be dungeon master. We've got gold and silver. We've got someone that can make fire, and we've got an artificer that makes things with metals. I feel like we've got a winning combination here. That something can happen with this combo.
I'm excited.
Definitely.
I will save all the things. Can make a really cool golden back scratch out of the claws from the dragonborn and some of the candelabra. That way, to further insult his soul forever, you can just. Sorry.
No, you're good. You are all back in the marketplace where you began. And that is sort of the end of our game. We would then go on to fight that two-headed giant the next day, and we're back on track with the regular campaign after that. Is there any questions about anything?
No questions, but that was awesome. That was really well done. I had a lot of fun
Yeah.
with that. Great job.
Thank
Thank you, Dungeon Master Dez, for filling in for a couple of weeks for us. That was really cool.
Thank you.
I had a good time. It was good.
That was my first ever Dungeons and Dragons campaign. I do run like other games, Star Wars, pretty much all before this.
I know that Sebastian was really excited to do a Star Wars at some point.
I would love to do a Star Wars with you guys, though. I have to say you have to use an online roller, and there's not something handy like D&D Beyond. I think you guys all have laptops, so there is a thing you can download and make your character in there, and all the books are available as PDFs, but it's not as handy. It's really fun, but it take a little bit of investment to learn. So maybe in the future, if that's something you guys want to do, we could go over that and make characters.
Yeah,
I am
D&D is
invested in
much
being
easier.
a bard at the moment. It is quite exciting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Parthanax will be like, who is that weird half-elf lady? Why was she with you guys?
You know, honestly, not sure, but she was very useful and very nice.
It didn't seem like it.
Well, I mean, towards the end, maybe, but you were missing. Like, who was the useless one here, Mr. I'm gonna get kidnapped? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm sorry. My bad. That one's on me. We'll chalk one up. Parthanax did a bad. We'll keep a tally, okay?
Did a bad.
Okay, cool.
I mean, Sella
To
did
be
it bad.
fair, my kill count. Sella did it bad?
Yeah, you killed an
She
innocent.
killed
What does it
an
really mean?
You killed
innocent
an innocent
person.
woman.
I don't know that. No one in our party
No one
actually
knows
knows that. I mean, unless we somehow run into that place again and they're like, you killed so and so, and I'll be like, who?
So I will say this. I did come up with this sort of campaign idea as in case Nick ever couldn't DM or didn't want to for a little bit, we could do something else still with the same people in a relevant storyline. That's why the wizard is still out there as well. Also, Niken did pickpocket from Parthanax's disowned cousin, his apartment key to his demiplane. So we have to figure out where they keep that, but we could get back into that place again. You could also figure out what that inert planar dust, or at least where it came from, and probably figure out where that wizard is. And stuff you guys could do with it.
And now we have a fence. I need a fence. I have a lot of weird things that are very expensive that need to be sold.
Thirsty needs to get back to the Sword Mountains to all his stuff.
I'll visit him sometime. All right.
It's
Well,
actually
cool.
good to know that he has that
But-
apartment key. I'll put that in his inventory.
Hopefully nobody will remember the murder in a few months.
Oh, your DM will remember. That's
Yeah.
gonna be
Oh,
a
that's
thing.
that's not going away.
You gotta be careful with that spell in bars, man.
She has a thing for
You know what?
killing and almost killing people with thunderclap in bars. Thunderwave.
Whether they're part of your party or not.
It was reactionary. I'm sorry. I'm a passionate person. Sometimes I just scream a little bit. Unfortunately, when you're a bard, that's dangerous.
It can be, yeah. Bardic magic is pretty crazy. It's like one below the chaotic magic, I think. Because some of the, or not chaotic, wild magic. 'Cause wild magic is like everything, everywhere, in all stuff. But then bardic magic is also like the most basic of magic that kind of fuels everything. So like, I don't know, yeah, it has that power to it that if you're not careful.
Yeah, I have to stop screaming in bars. It's just a thing. Try and be more careful. Oh my god. Niken didn't die.
This time,
I'm sure he'd be like, it's fine. And it goes a little like brush off.
It's happened before. We're good.
It's not the first time.
It's not the first time. All right.
Well, thank
Are
you
we
all
done
for
for the night, guys?
joining us.
Yeah.
We will see you next week back on track with our normal campaign of the Gateway. Thank you all. Have a good night.